Actually, you know what? It's just because I haven't done a live in a while, in a couple of months. I've been. I actually got myself an iPhone SE, the original SE, because it's small like the iPhone 5, but it has iPhone 6 components in it, so it's got a very robust camera. And there's a film called Tangerine that was actually filmed using an iPhone 5. Uh, and there's a whole thing called iPhoneography, so that people can actually, use their iPhones to make videos and movies and all that kind of stuff. And so there's uh, rigs that you can buy to place your phone in and hold the phone in place. You can add lighting, sound, all that kind of stuff. Put it on a tripod. So there's a whole industry, and there's that movie Tangerine was filmed with what's called a anamorphic lens. Now these lenses on a movie set are $75,000. $75,000, $80,000, sky's the limit. But you can get one of these anamorphic lenses from Moondog Labs, which they're little lenses that fix onto the iPhone, and they're $175 US. And they give you the same experience. They actually add 33% to a regular widescreen view on your phone, so they squeeze in more material. So it makes it look like a film, like in a movie theater. So short on the top, but wide on the sides. And so I had bought my iPhone for that purpose and realized that I had not been using it. Most of the time in the winter, it's not feasible to film outside. But once spring hit, we had some amazing weather, and I decided to take my practice out to the parks, which I'm sure if you've been following, I did a 40-day spring cleanse, and I shared that, and that involved going outdoors to the parks and enjoying nature in the heart of the city. That 40-day ended about a week and a half ago, or actually 2 weeks ago. My God, time flies. But I wanted to take advantage of the full moon today. There's a full moon. It's the 23rd of July. And the full day is really under that full moon energy. So I know it's still daylight out, but we can still benefit from practicing a full moon meditation, which we're going to do. And and again, if you're catching this after the live recording or in the future, you always want to do the full moon meditation on the day of full moon. So there's a specific meditation that we're going to do, the Antar Naad Mudra, which is designed for the full moon. There's one that you can do at any time, any day, doesn't matter. But the one that we're going to do today is only for a full moon. So do not practice it unless it is a full moon. And I see that, well, a couple of people have joined. So if you want to say hi, by all means, don't be shy. We're going to start in a couple of minutes. And hope everyone is enjoying the summer. It's been fabulous. It's a beautiful day today, sunny, been warm. It hasn't been too humid over the last few days, which is a nice relief, because when it's humid, it kind of gets uncomfortable. Depends. It's all relative. I actually enjoy summertime because in this part of the world, it's dark 7 months of the year, or it's under the guise of darkness. Things are cooler, and it's less shorts and summery weather. So when we get the hot weather, I like to take full advantage and enjoy it as much as I can. In fact, planning a camping trip and going to travel to Gaspé, Quebec. Never been, but I really thrive in the ocean, and my body really, really does well by being in the ocean. So I'm going to go to the ocean. Gaspé is got a nice coastline. It's all Atlantic Ocean beaches. And I'm definitely going to enjoy that. That's coming up in about a week's time. So looking forward to it. All right, so we're nearing the 7th or the 19th hour of the day. And before we start, we always want to sit straight spine and straight chin is gently tucked in light neck lock, closing the eyes, taking in a long, deep breath. And exhale. Inhale deeply again. And exhale. Inhale, rubbing the palms together. Exhale, hands in prayer pose, thumbs to the sternum. Inhale to chant. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Aad Guray Nameh, Jugaad Guray Nameh, Sat Guray Nameh, Siri Nameh. Aad Guray Nameh, Jugaad Guray Nameh, Sat Guray Nameh, Siri Nameh. Aad Guray Nameh, Jugaad Guray Nameh, Sat Guray Nameh, Siri Nameh. Inhale, suspend the breath. Exhale. And just take a moment. All right, so we'll start off with a warm-up. First warm-up we'll do is the spinal flex or camel ride. So you want to have your hands on your shins. Head remains level with the horizon. Chin remains gently tucked in. And we want to avoid raising and lowering the head. Keep the head level with the horizon and don't extend the neck. So we're going to rock back and forth, bringing the lower spine forward, chest forward, offering the heart on the inhale. Exhale, rock back. Begin. Inhale, hold the breath and the posture, bringing the chest forward. Exhale. Relax, take a moment here and observe. Next, we'll do butterflies. Fingertips touching the mat. Inhale, touch the back of the hands above the head. Exhale, lower the hands back to the mat. So you want to feel like a butterfly or like a feather in the wind. Just light. Breathe powerfully. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, lower. Begin. Inhale, hold. Stretch up. Exhale. Relax. And observe. Feeling the power of your presence, energetically, physically. Okay, so for the final warm-up, we're going to do frogs. And this is a technical posture. So you want to make sure you raise the heels, keep the heels in contact at all times. So you want to have the heels touching as you raise the hips and as you lower. Make sure not to lower the heels to the mat. In your crouch position, you do not want to be looking down. You want to be looking forward. And as you inhale, you want to look towards your knees. Exhale, come back down, look forward. So don't continue to look down at the mat. So we're going to do 26. If 18 is your max or 13 is your max, just do those. But do not surpass 26. So begin. and relax. Just keep the legs open. When you're ready, coming back into easy pose, sitting with the legs crossed. All right, set the timer for 11 minutes. So, if you happen to fall upon this video and it's not a full moon, this meditation, Antar, Naad, Mudra, can be done with Guray Mudra. That's the pinky finger touching the thumb, sitting with the arms straight but not rigid. Other three fingers are open but not rigid. That will be your mudra if you're doing this on a day that is not the full moon. For us today, we're going to do it on the full moon. We want to bring the palms together at the navel center. And then as we start to raise the hands, as they come to the heart, you want to start spreading the fingertips and then come into full lotus once the base of the palms come to the forehead. And then do reverse prayer pose back down. The mantra is the same for both versions of this meditation. Sa, re, sa, 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 re, sa, 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 re, sa, sa, rang. Har, re, har, 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 re, har, 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 re, har, har, rang. I will leave that mantra in the description so that you'll know exactly what it is. It's very easy to follow. And so Antar, Naad, Mudra. So Naad in the yogic tradition, I guess in the universal tradition, Naad is sound, vibration. And there are two vibrations. There are audible vibrations. So you hear me. You can hear thumping, bumping, that kind of thing. Those are audible vibrations, but there are also inaudible vibrations. So the sound of the atoms in the floor, in the air, the sound of hair follicles growing, or hair growing on your arm or on your head, the sound of skin cells reproducing themselves, cells metabolizing, things of that nature. Those are inaudible sounds, cosmic vibration. We cannot hear them with our human hearing, which is already very limited. So the five senses really limit our scope of experience of this universe. 50% of what we see is blocked out by the brain. The brain just chooses to only see a certain amount of things. So within our eyesight, there's a whole spectrum of things that we're not actually seeing that are out there within just around us. If you blow a dog whistle, you will not hear a thing, but the dog's ears will perk up. So we call the five senses contribute to what we know in yoga as the illusion of Maya, because totality, in terms of the universal totality, the physical universe that we're experiencing is only 10% of totality. 90% of that totality is what's called the unknown. Quantum science refers to it as dark energy, dark matter. And that is what sustains this physical. And so this physical is only 10% of totality. So it's referred to as non-reality. But in our human experience, through the five senses, it's very real. And so because we only have known ourselves as physical beings and living in a physical world, that's what we look at as the real world. it's the similar thing to well, yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So we have in Kundalini Yoga we have 10 bodies. So we're not just the physical body. The physical body is the fifth of the 10 bodies. First you have the soul, then you have the negative mind, positive mind, neutral mind, and then the fifth body, which is the physical body. So you have the three minds that come before the body. Mind is over matter. And then we have the aura, arc line, subtle body, radiant body, and pranic body. Not all in that order. And so Kundalini Yoga, we work to strengthen and synergize and harmonize all 10 bodies so they all work together. Long story short, Naad. Naad is audible and inaudible vibration, and Sa, in Sa, Re, Sa, Sa. Sa is the cosmos, Har is the earth. So Sa and earth, heaven and earth, we're uniting heaven and earth. And this helps with abundance, prosperity, protection. It brings luck. And doing this meditation on a full moon, it helps us discard the things that no longer serve us. So we are always in a battle between our ego and our spiritual. And we are not physical beings searching for a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a physical one. That's how far removed we are from our reality. And so when we practice yoga, when we meditate, we start to bring the body, mind, and soul, spirit, into alignment. The body and mind come into alignment with the spirit, the intention of the spirit. And then we start to see changes within ourselves, and we recognize differences and changes in others, and we relate to people differently. We relate to our environments differently. We do less harm to ourselves, and we do less harm to people around us. Ahimsa. So it's not just sitting on the mat and this is a very transformative time, transformative place that we're in. And yoga, Kundalini Yoga is a yoga of angles and triangles. Many yoga practices use angles in their practice. And the word angle comes from angel. And so when we bring our bodies into these angular postures, we tap into angelic frequencies. And we initiate change, transformation, change. C-H-A-N-G-E. In French, angel is ange, A-N-G-E. So these angelic energies have the ability to transform, to create change within ourselves. Diminish the effects of our ego. Not eliminate it, but just put it, contain it. Use it as a stepping stone to a force. It's a force of nature. The ego is very powerful. If you know of Lao Tzu or Durga, Lao Tzu rides the bull, Durga rides the tiger. And this means that they're in control of their animal nature. They ride above it. But in the West, we tie our lineage to Rome, the Roman Empire. And Rome was founded by the two feral children, Romulus and Remus, who were fed by the she-wolf. And if you ever see the statue, they're underneath the beast. They're being fed by the beast. And they're children, so they're immature in their development emotionally, physically, intellectually. And in the West, Lao Tzu and Durga, Lao Tzu especially is elderly, so he's wise. And so here in the West, we have a different approach to aging. No one wants to age. We don't age gracefully. We want to retain youth, so we create that resistance. And a lot of times, because we create resistance, we create pain for ourselves. So, to make a long story short, let's get back to our practice. And we're going to set the timer to 11 minutes, sitting straight, spine is straight, coming into silence and stillness. You can visualize a lake first thing in the morning, calm, still, or a big, fluffy cumulonimbus cloud, anything that evokes stillness. Inhaling deeply. Exhale. Bringing the hands into prayer pose. And begin. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare Ram. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hararam. Sare sa sa sare sa sa sare sa sa saram. Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, Hare 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 Har, har hararam. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hararam. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hararam. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hararam. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hararam. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hararam. Sa re sa 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 re sa 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 re sa 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 ram. Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hare 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 Har Hararam. Inhale. Exhale, finding silence and stillness, coming into shunya, removing any barriers between yourself and the infinite. And in the silence, apply sunya and listen. Gently taking a long, deep breath. And exhale. And relax. So to wrap up our practice, we're going to sing the long time sunshine song, followed by a long Satnam. And if you enjoyed today's practice, or even if you didn't enjoy it, please feel free to share your feedbacks, your comments. I look forward to reading them. So sitting straight, spine straight, chin is gently tucked in, and light neck lock, closing the eyes. Taking a long, deep breath. And exhale. Inhale, rubbing the palms together. Exhale, hands in prayer pose, thumbs to the sternum. Inhale to sing. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Puisse toujours le soleil t'éclairer, l'amour t'entourer, et en toi la pure lumière, guider ta voix, guider ta voix, guider ta voix. Satnam. An attitude of gratitude opens the doors to prosperity. Satnam. Thank you for joining me, and we shall see you shortly.